Hello class, in this video I'll be showing you how Venn diagrams can be used to determine the number of elements in a set. Let's begin. A survey of 77 freshman business students at a large university produced the following results. And as you read the results, you'll notice that the survey was asking students which publications do they read. And there were 3 of them: Bloomsburg Business Week, the Washington Journal, and Fortune. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to label the Venn diagram here BB for the set of all students that read Bloomsburg Business Week, WJ for the set of all students that read the Washington Journal, and F for all students that read the Fortune. And the first question that we want to answer is how many students read none of the publications? All right, so let's start with 9 read all 3. 9 read all 3 is represented by this section where all 3 circles overlap. So I'm going to start by writing a 9 right in the middle. "13 read Bloomsburg Business Week and Fortune." All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the section of the Venn diagram where Bloomsburg Business Week and Fortune overlap. And notice that there are already 9 in this section, so 13 minus 9 is equal to 4. "11 read the Washington Journal and Fortune." So what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline the part of the Venn diagram where the circles for the Washington Journal and Fortune overlap. And notice that 9 are already in that little section, so 11 minus 9 is equal to 2. All right, next one. 11 read Bloomsburg Business Week, but not the Washington Journal. All right, so what I want to do is I want to outline the section that represents students read Bloomsburg Business Week, but not Washington Journal. So that looks like that's going to be this section right here. And notice that there are already 4 in this section, so 11 minus 4 is 7. Now the next one's a little tricky. 27 do not read the Fortune. All right, and so we cannot answer this question just by what we have in this Venn diagram. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to use the fact that 77 freshmen were surveyed in this problem. So we know that if 27 do not read the Fortune magazine, then 77 minus 27, which is equal to 50, do read Fortune. So here we're going to have 50 minus 4 minus 9 minus 2, which is equal to 35. "19 read the Washington Journal." Okay, so I'm going to circle that. 19 read the Washington Journal. That is the circle right here, which happened to not turn into a circle. And since there are two pieces of information that are missing, I'm going to skip that for right now. And I'm going to go to the fact that 25 of the students read Bloomsburg Business Week. So that is this circle right here. So I'm going to take 25 and I'm going to subtract 7, I'm going to subtract 4, I'm going to subtract 9, and the result is 5. Now, I can determine the number of students that only read the Washington Journal. So this will be 19 minus 5 minus 9 minus 2, which is going to be 3. So after all of that, how many students read none of the publications? Well, we're going to take 77, which is the total number of students surveyed, and we're going to subtract every number in this diagram. That is going to equal 12. So 12 of the students read none of the publications. Okay? How many only read Fortune? Well, that is going to be 35 because none of the circles overlap in that section. So 35 students only read Fortune. How many read Bloomsburg Business Week and the Washington Journal, but not Fortune? Okay, so this one's a little tricky. This "and" right here is an intersection. And that intersection of Bloomsburg Business Week and the Washington Journal is right here. So how many students read Bloomsburg Business Week and the Washington Journal but not the Fortune? That is going to be 5. How many read Bloomsburg Business Week or Fortune? All right, so in this case, the "or" represents the union. And that is represented by this section that I'm about to highlight now. So we're going to add 7 and 5 and 9 and 4 and 2 and 35. So that'll be a total of 62. So how many read the Washington Journal and Fortune? Well, that was already answered here in the results, where it states 11 read the Washington Journal and Fortune. So this answer here is 11, and we are done.